Yeah, I'm OG. I was 18 in the 80s.
18.
Whoa.
That's cool. We have a real grog with us. That's awesome. All right. All right. So yeah. So I guess while Matt's doing that, playing with the token, I'm going to start recording here. We're going to start setting everything up, going over session 0 of the third campaign that I'm writing here. This is an ongoing series, for a campaign world that I'm creating and hopefully will publish. And you guys are all being
Oh, cool.
my unpaid playtesters. So thank you very much. You get to play for free. So yeah. So we are going to be recording. Hopefully, we will be streaming. And even though this is just a game, we take it pretty seriously. We try and keep the immersion, going as much as possible. It is going to happen where, we break character or break the fourth wall every now and then. It's just natural. But let's try and limit that. That way it doesn't, take away from the actual gaming experience. You know, um,
Right.
with that being said, this campaign itself, it's going to be, it's a long-term game. Probably expect, 52 plus sessions out of it. We are going to play weekly on Wednesdays from 6:30 p.m. to 10 p.m. ish, Eastern Standard Time. We try and play every week. If somebody can't make it for whatever reason, try and give us like a day notice, at least. So that way we can try and figure out what's going on. Maybe we'll have another player play your character, or maybe I'll just treat it as an NPC, for the session, whatever. Um, but yeah, your attendance is very important. I like to involve a lot of personal plot in addition to the overlying arc that I've created. And I don't like to hold hands, so this is going to be very sandbox. For those who don't know what sandbox is, it's pretty much where the players are in control of what happens, as opposed to a linear plot line or a railroaded plot line where you're kind of forced to like loosely follow a script. I don't do that. I don't do that at all. So if you guys, if you need to go east and you go west, that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. You know, the game will continue. And all in order to create like a more organic type of world, I kind of have things that happen regardless of whether or not you're involved. So I kind of have my timeline set up, and if you guys interact with something, it can change what happens from that point. If you don't, it's just going to continue going on its own. And then maybe you guys will deal with that sometime in the future. Stuff like that. This is going to be a gritty survival type game. Pretty much, the hook is, everyone gets on the Salted Tripe, which is a ship that's heading from Gloomhaven across the Naiad Expanse to a city called Vidania. And each of you have your own reasons for getting onto the ship. But shortly throughout the journey, you will get shipwrecked and you're going to wind up on a beach. And that's kind of like where the game's going to start. And then you just kind of like got to figure out what's going on from there. So let's see here. We do have a brand new player here, Landon, and this game is probably not going to be typical of what most other DMs run. So this should be you're kind of walking into a game on a hard level, but you'll be okay. As long as you pay attention. And as long as everybody works with each other, you guys are going to be fine. I don't have a DM versus PC mentality. I don't think I'm God. I don't do stuff like that. I'm pretty lawful neutral, as opposed to, in regards to actually running the game. Whatever the dice do, the dice do. I don't fudge. And sometimes we get bad rolls, and sometimes we get good rolls, and that's all just part of the game. Death is definitely something that can happen, and if it does, then we'll just deal with that in game. And what I do is I give everybody advantage on their death saves until we hit 6th level. So that should give you plenty of time to figure out how to play your character effectively, and understand like how I run combat, things like that. After that, you're kind of on your own. So yeah, don't be scared though. It'll be cool. Yeah, I'm just going over some quick rules. We all voted on, or whoever was here at the time, we voted on standard array plus 1 feet. No human variant. So if you're a human, you have to be a standard human, which everything everything's cool with that. All WOT material, non UA is allowed. Plus the there goes Matt again, and then or Roblo. Oh my god. And let's see. Okay, alignments. Normally I limit people to alignments, and I didn't do that for this game. We're all adults here. I let everybody play whatever alignment they wanted, and just understand that this is a group game. And just like in real life, if you created some edgelord character who screws the party over or who wants to act like a loner, it's very possible, and I'm okay with the majority of the group saying, you know what, I don't want to travel with this person anymore, and you will get booted. You're not going to create a new character, that works with the group. This is your opportunity to do that now. So make sure that you have that in mind, because we're in control of our characters, So like this whole "it's what my character would do," that's a bullshit cop out that it kind of triggers me.
Same.
All right. So
yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah. So we're all adults here, and we're here to play a game together. We're gonna be together for at least a year, So might as well make nice with everybody. If you're a rogue or anything like that, don't steal from the party. That's just stupid. You have an entire world where you can steal things from. Do not fuck with your party. Just don't do it.
Everyone but us.
I will give you shops, and I will give you like little poor people that you could embezzle.
Poor people have nothing good anyway.
Yeah.
That's right.
I'll write that down.
Yeah. No PvP. No, that stands for player versus player.
Good.
Yeah.
Do not hurt me.
That's the kind of like metagaming that I'm okay with. You guys know that you're working together, and you guys know that you're all playing the same game. So don't mess with each other. Like, I don't care if you guys argue amongst each other. I'm cool with like little drama and things like that or whatever. If you guys do want to fight each other for whatever reason, just make sure that you're all on the same page. And because the thing is that if it becomes a problem in game, then it becomes a problem out of game. And
right.
And I don't want the game to get disrupted because again, it's what my character would do. It's bullshit. We'll figure something out, to get past whatever problems we might be experiencing. It's gonna happen. We're all together for a long time. We're gonna butt heads. It's just natural. But we talk about it and we move on. Be respectful to everybody. Watch what you say. Certain slurs and insults. We're gonna keep them out of this game. If you talk like that in real life, that's your business. We can't do it here. Not only because we're being streamed, and I don't want to get flagged for anything, but because, again, enough of us have to deal with bullshit in real life. We're coming here to have fun, escape reality, and kick some ass. Let's see, voices. None of us here are professionals, right? As far as I know.
Nope, not yet.
I'm working on it.
Definitely not.
All right. All right. So, with that being said, try to create something that's going to be unique and fun for you to pull off for an entire year. As mentioned before, your voice might change and things like that, and that's fine. But don't worry about saying something and sounding ridiculous. Even if we do laugh, we're just laughing at the moment. We're not laughing at you. Turn off that hotline bling, whoever's doing that. And so yeah, just do that. We're gonna have to be extra descriptive with our storytelling because we're not using video. There is no body language, to convey to any possible viewers and whatnot. So, try and be descriptive. With maybe some of your body movements, or like maybe a certain attitude, or you could describe like your facial, I don't know. I'm falling short on words here. Your facial
expressions.
Expressions.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Yeah. So even if you like walk off angrily, clicking your heels on the floor, or you like gently open the door, and whatever. Just try and describe what's going on. As far as skills go, instead of saying, "Can I make an investigation check?" or "Can I make a perception check?" describe what you're doing. If you want to like look, if you're traveling through the forest, and let's say your passive perception, I gave you a whisper, like you noticed something, describe what your character's going to do. You know, so it's like, you know, if I send you a whisper and I'm like, you notice some kind of movement in the canopy, you know, don't just say, can I get a perception check? You know, say, hey, I'm going to look up there. Do I see anything? Or, you know, I smell the air. Do I smell anything? Or, you know, I put my hands to my ears and I listen. You know, try and be descriptive. Same thing with like investigation or whatever. You know, if you see, you know, like a bunch of papers, you know, scattered about a desk, you know, say, all right, I'm going to go looking through everything. You know, do I see anything that looks interesting? You know, and what I'll do is I'll tell you what role, you know, that we're going to be looking for. As far as the help action goes with skills, you cannot help somebody unless you are proficient in that skill. Okay? Does everybody understand that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I use those same rules that you've been describing in my game that I run.
Okay,
So
cool.
we're
Yeah,
pretty
so
much on par on everything.
all right, good deal. You know, and the reason being, it's like, so let's say you want to bust down a door. Normally, that would be like an athletics roll, right? Somebody who doesn't have athletics, I might say, all right, go ahead and try. You know, let me get an athletics roll. If somebody has proficiency, they can help. All right, but not the other way around.
Right.
Okay, and you know, you might say, okay, well, that's kind of the same thing. No, it's not, because chances are the person without the proficiency is going to have a lower modifier. You know, so you know, there's only so much somebody can do to help somebody. You know, and if they don't know what they're doing, or they're, you know, pretty much useless with it, then, you know, it might make things worse. So, you know, things like that. Okay, knowing your character. Everybody here is playing their characters for the first time, you know, unless this is something you've been using in other campaigns, which I don't want to hear about. So it will take you some time to understand what your character can and can't do. You know, I have a lot of stuff to deal with, so please pay attention to what your character can and can't do. You know, if a situation comes up where, you know, your character has resistance to fire damage, it's your responsibility to tell me, because I'm not going to be able to remember everything. It's not possible. You know, so if there's, you know, so just understand what your character's limitations are. You know, pay attention even if it's not your round in combat, because everything is, you know, everything's going to kind of like flow together. I made a post here about spell templates, and nobody sent me anything. So I guess over time, you know, if you need any templates for any spells or AOE effects or anything like that, you know, don't worry. Just send me a PM whenever you get a chance, and I'll set these up for you. You know, it just makes it a lot easier, you know, to have stuff that's already in your journal. So that way, if, you know, let's say if somebody's gonna cast a fireball, you know, I'll already have the template already set up. So that way you can pull it directly onto the map and you can tell me, okay, I want it here. You know, it just helps, you know, speed things up a little bit. Let's see. What else? Okay, now we got all the homebrew rules. I know this is a lot, don't worry. It only happens once, and then, you know, we get on with it. Okay, natural 20s on ability skill checks. Normally, you know, according to Raw, it doesn't do anything. You know, if you get a natural 20, it's not an automatic success. If you get a natural 1, it's not an automatic failure. I'm going to leave it up to you guys if you want to play with that roll or not. Another option would be, you know, because it's always within reason. So let's say you want to jump across a river and the river is 80 feet. I don't care if you roll a natural 20. If your character can't jump 80 feet, it's not going to happen. You know, so it's like, even though it is a fantasy game, and yes, there are dragons, you know, we try and keep things somewhat realistic, you know, in a sense. You know, I mean, there is some stretching. You know, some rule of cool stuff might be allowed, but for the most part, if we all play a raw game, then we're all on the same page, and everybody knows exactly what's going to happen, you know.
Right.
So that'll be the first one. How do you guys feel about natural 20s and natural 1s on skill checks? Do you want to do it or no?
Sure.
Yeah.
That's fine by me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm all for that.
Okay. All right. So it looks like we have at least 4 that say yes. All right. So natural 20s and natural 1s will be either a great success or a great failure, you know, on skill checks, and we'll play with that. Natural 20 and 1 on initiative. If you roll a natural 20, you get a free turn. If you roll a natural 1, you lose your first turn. What do you think?
Yeah.
I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah. That's how we
It makes
always
sense.
played.
I mean,
I'll
Yeah.
do it if everyone else wants to do it
Well,
too.
we're voting.
I mean,
We have 3 yeses.
it will suck to get a natural one, but that's
It
the
doesn't
way
happen
it is
very often,
sometimes.
but when it does, it's usually pretty dramatic.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Cool. So
I'm
let's.
in.
All right.
I don't
So
know
we're
enough,
going.
but sure.
All right. Okay. Okay. Natural 20 and natural 1 on attack rolls. Double damage dice, and I have it here where a natural 1 is an automatic miss, but we can also play where a natural 1 causes something bad, like you might shoot a companion and they take half damage, or you might hurt yourself, or
Drop your weapon.
Yeah, it'll be something.
Go prone. Like
Crit failures.
So
yeah,
crit
that's
failures,
classic.
yes or no?
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm up for that too. Why not?
Sure.
Okay. All right. That's nice and easy.
Question.
All right. Natural 20 and 1 on saving throws. If you roll a natural 20, you'll take quarter damage instead of half. And if you roll a natural 1, you take double instead of regular.
That sounds pretty cool too, to be honest.
Yeah.
That's 2 yeses.
Yeah, let's go hardcore.
3. Anyone more?
I would say no on that one.
Okay, 1 no. I got 2 people who haven't spoken.
No for me.
Peer
I'm just saying
pressure.
That would be a no for me.
Come on,
Please
Tyler.
like me. I say yes.
Oh, we got 4 yeses. All right, that's going through. Now again, it doesn't happen very often, but when it does, it's like holy shit. Okay. Okay, the advantage on death saves. I'm assuming everybody's gonna say yes to that.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
No.
Let's see. Okay, intimacy. All right, we're moving on to intimacy now. I don't mind if you guys have romantic relationships, things like that, but this is not a porn simulator. This is not your chance to get off whatever fantasies you're trying to explore and stuff like that. I don't want to have sex with any of you. And
Why not?
We're not in high school.
I'm heavily spoken for, and so I mean, so again, like I don't mind intimacy, stuff like that. This is not a porn simulator. We do have a fade to black rule, so if it does get to that point, then we'll just we'll put the boom chicka pow music on and you fade to black. And I'm not gonna have you roll a Constitution save to see if you did good. I mean, it has nothing to do with the story. It has absolutely, it has nothing to do with the story.
A performance roll.
At least a performance roll.
Oh,
No.
Is that
I'll
an
just,
actual
whatever.
thing?
You can do
we
whatever
could
you
just
want.
use our imagination.
I don't get a performance roll.
No performance roll. Yeah, and no performance description either. So yeah, so whatever. So if you're into that or whatever, as far as seducing people and stuff like that, seducing is making people do things against their will, against their better judgment. That's kind of like rape, and it's not going to happen. So if you want to be intimate or you want to try and flirt with somebody, go ahead and roleplay. Do it. If a check comes up, I'll ask for it. But you're not going to seduce a door. That shit doesn't happen in my game. Seducing a dragon. I mean, I'm not sure if you really want to do that, but I guess we'll burn that bridge when we get there. And so that's the intimacy thing. I don't want anybody to feel uncomfortable and stuff like that. Okay. Special rules for this setting. Okay, clerics need to worship a god that has a domain influence. You can worship if you want to cast spells above 3rd level. Nobody in this group is going to be affected by that rule, but just as a general thing, with the state of the world, a couple of years ago, like 5 years ago, or actually no, about 3 years ago, there was an evil goddess that came out of Janathra, which is an old, or like the original Elven city, and she pretty much rises to power really quick as a god. And in order to maintain her power and gain more power, she's actually been killing other gods. So she's pretty much like rewriting the pantheon. People know that old gods existed, but nobody can remember any of their names. Their holy symbols are unrecognizable when you look at them. And sometimes like the images just shift, things like that. But the whole thing is collectively all of the dead gods, they're known as the Forgotten Ones. And they are worshipped. People do pay homage, to the Forgotten Ones. And they're all like, ministers or groups of travelers who they're like kind of, just like they try and preach the word, and they try and keep the forgotten ones in everybody's like daily lives, so they don't forget, get forgotten. But the main gods, there's really only a couple of good gods. The first one and the most powerful right now is Melandra. She was originally the goddess of nature, and as like time progressed or whatever, she also wound up adopting the domain of light as well. There is no life god in this world at all, so getting those like high level resurrection spells and things like that, they're a lot harder to come by, than your typical fantasy RPG setting. So Melandra, a couple of years ago, she was very active on the planet, where she was actually going out and recruiting, like soldiers and other adventurers to help, fight the goddess Jelena, who was pretty much just kicking ass, and you'll hear stories about, a massive group, called the Company of the Wild Rose, and there were like little groups of people, all throughout the world that were doing different things. Corellon Larethian is another god. That's the elven deity. They have control over the light domain, and they're pretty much like your typical, like your wiki stuff. Elves, nature, magic, ancient secrets, stuff like that. Destroy undead. So I mean, like nothing really like special or whatever, but like they, Corellon has pretty much been dealing mainly with the elves, trying to keep like the morale of all the elves and stuff, up as the magic of the world has actually started getting warped, in different ways. So for the spellcasters, since we're all starting off at level 3, everyone will have a little bit of experience with magic, and just through common knowledge or witnessing some events or learning or whatever reason, certain spells will like warp your character. So if you cast like a necromancy spell, you're gonna have to make a charisma saving throw, and the DC will depend on the spell. And if you fail, the spell still goes off as normal, but what'll happen is you're gonna get a gift, and it's also coupled with a curse. The lower level gifts are kind of weak. You might see like claws or dark vision or something like that, but it winds up taking away from your charisma like permanently. This isn't something that you're going to get back with a restoration or a rest. The more times you do an act of evil or cast certain necromancy spells and stuff like that, the gifts get better and the charisma drain becomes higher. If you hit 6 levels of gifts, or you hit a charisma of 0, your character instantly becomes an NPC under my control. Okay, and they're going to be a twisted version of what you originally designed. But the gifts, they kind of like they build on what you already have. So let's just say, for example, if you're like a pirate type character, you might get things that help you with water. Like you might be able to swim or breathe on the water or stuff like that. If you're like an assassin type character, you might get things that are going to help you hide, or maybe you could turn into a shadow eventually. Things like that. If you're just like a wizard, you might get things that are going to help enhance your spells. But again, it's all at the cost of your charisma. Let's see. I think that's pretty much it. Does anybody have any questions?
No, everything sounded good to me.
Nope.
Yeah, I wasn't able to add a feat to my character sheet.
You have to go to the eye.
Yeah, I
with
had a
the
question
circle
about
on it.
adding a feat to the character sheet.
Okay. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead. Steve was explaining it. Go ahead.
Yeah, you got to go to the eye with the circle on it, like where the chat is at. That's going to be the compendium.
Right.
Then you just go down to feats and choose a feat that way, and drag it onto your character sheet. That's the only way that it'll work, because for whatever reason, Roll20 doesn't give you feats in the character sheet. It's weird.
Yeah. So if that doesn't work,
All right, thanks a lot.
Then we'll try another option where you add it manually. Okay. So I guess let's everybody introduce ourselves to everybody. I'll start first, and then we're just gonna go from left to right on the line. So Tyler second, Pete, Landon, Shay, Matt, and then we'll end with Steven. But all right, hello everyone. My name is Eric, and I will be your DM for this campaign. I've been running games for about 31 years, and I love it. I love it. This is by the D20 Initiative, which is a small company that I'm starting up, and I mainly do maps and try to become a content creator. And I'd like to do this full time because I homeschool my son now with COVID and all this other bullshit. And that's pretty much it. I love playing D&D. Been playing it for a long time. I love storytelling. I like mixing it up. So you're gonna see a lot of combat. You're gonna see some exploration. You're gonna see some role playing. I tend to gravitate towards dark fantasy. So there will be like some horror overtones and whatnot. But that's pretty much it. I'm just I'm like an addict. Tyler, tell us about you.
Well, hey guys, I'm Tyler, and I hate talking about myself. I've been playing Dungeons. I actually started Dungeons & Dragons with 5th edition like 6 years ago, and I've been hooked ever since. I've been playing with Eric for 2 years now, maybe more.
I think more than that.
Yeah, help him out here and there with what yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm up here in the frozen north of Maine, so I just stay inside and sit by the fire and play Dungeons & Dragons.
Oh yeah, I'm in sunny Florida. I forgot to mention that. So
Ah,
yeah, I know Matt's in Florida too. I'm in Port St. Lucie. So all right, Pete, you're up.
hello. My name is Pete. I'm also an OG D&D player. I started back in the 80s. I'm retired now. Not financially, but I'm retired. And that's pretty much all I do is I play D&D. I've got a few games every week, and I run one myself on Tuesday nights in the land of Azuria.
Very cool.
But other than that, I've got an awesome girlfriend. She treats me like a king, and I love her very much.
Oh.
But yeah, that's me.
All right. Well,
I'm pretty
welcome
chill.
aboard, Pete. Welcome aboard. All right, Leister. You said you can't hear Tyler or Steven. Tyler,
Yeah, it
say
was
something real
completely
quick.
quiet.
Hi.
Did you hear him?
No, I did
Okay.
not.
All right,
Yeah,
so-
I heard him.
Okay, so Leister, reconnect. What you want to
Yeah.
do is
Reconnect.
go to the cogwheel in the upper right corner, scroll down, and you'll see where it says I want to broadcast to others, and say voice only, and then there's a reconnect button. Go ahead and hit that. Hopefully that fixes it.
Okay.
All right, are you there?
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, Tyler, say something.
Hi.
Okay. I hear you.
Can you hear him now?
Yeah.
Okay, Steve, say hi.
Something.
All right.
I can hear him.
Yeah, I heard.
Okay, cool. All right, Landon, you're up.
Okay. Hello,
I think
I'm
I can hear
Landon.
him.
I am a complete noob. I am from Canada. Is I have a lot of dice, yet I've never
Canada.
played because I am a hoarder.
There you go, that works.
An excuse to collect shiny rock things, yes.
Click math rocks.
Wow.
Anything else?
I'm really bad at these.
It's fine. It's fine. Don't even worry about it. All right. So we have a Canadian. Good stuff.
Hey.
Are you a?
Hey.
Hey.
Are you guys getting
Hey.
snow up there yet?
Not in my part, but some
Hey.
places.
Okay.
Apparently this Friday.
Oh,
Got snow today. All right.
yeah, that's crazy. I haven't seen snow in a long time.
Yep, same here, man. I live in Texas, so
All right, well, Landon, thank you for joining us and allowing us to, like I said before, to take that RPG cherry. We will be gentle. We will be gentle. All right, Shay, you're
We,
up.
I am Shay, and I am from Ohio. I've been playing D&D for over a decade, most of my adult life, and yeah, it's just me and my kitty cat. Her name is Luca, and D&D is like my favorite thing ever. So,
Awesome.
thanks.
My pleasure. My pleasure. Yeah, I asked
I'm
Jim, when I was looking for people and stuff, and I was like, "Do you know anybody that you could recommend?" And he sent you to me. So no pressure, but I trust Jimmy's word. So there we go.
I
No
am so
pressure.
honored.
Yeah. All right, cool. Matthew, is it Pasqua or Pascua? Matt, you there?
Pasqua.
Pasqua. All right, cool. Matt, why don't you tell us a
It's
little bit about
Pasqua.
yourself? Pasqua. Okay.
Hello, everybody. I am from Chicago, but living in the Fort Lauderdale area in Florida. I've
Chite
been
down.
playing since D&D pretty much came out. In fact, I even met Gary Gygax back in the 80s,
I heard he was a pimp.
Oh.
Oh,
who, if you don't know,
nice.
is the creator of D&D.
Yeah.
And I also play all kinds of role-playing games through all the different genres like sci-fi and mystery.
Sweet.
And so looking forward to playing with you guys.
Awesome.
Same,
Welcome
same.
aboard. Welcome aboard. Do you have what's your favorite non D&D game? And why is it Shadowrun?
Probably Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Which one?
No, I said Shadowrun, but what's your favorite?
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Oh, my
Really?
God.
Who makes
cool.
that? I never played that. Who made that? Who makes that?
Palladium Books.
Really? Oh,
Ah.
Palladium is awesome. Palladium is really cool. All right, very cool.
Hmm.
Well, thank you for joining us, and we'll finish up with Steve.
Yes. Hello. All right. Be prepared to be amazed. No. Okay. So I am one of the Eric OGs. I've played in games with him, I think, like 5 times now.
Yeah, it's been a few times.
Yeah. Yeah, he hates me sometimes, loves me most. Uh um no, I've been playing D&D for God, 8 years now. My first edition was 3.5, where I played a drow who got stripped naked because he tried to strong arm someone from the Thieves Guild, and basically had to rewrite my entire character sheet because I wrote everything in pen. So that was fun.
Oh,
Blasphemy.
mistakes.
Yeah. Um. Yeah, and I've DM'd now several times. I actually have one of my games on YouTube. And I'm also now a Twitch streamer somehow.
Cool.
Yeah, so that's been cool. I just became affiliated, so that's dope.
Nice.
Yeah, and I just got a job with Amazon, so that's cool too. And I have 2 kids, and I live in New York, but I don't sound like a New Yorker.
City.
New York.
Get a
New
rope.
York.
New York.
Get out of here.
New York, the Big Apple.
So yeah. The
The
only
Big
New York.
Apple, New York.
Yeah, not South Canada.
Well, there's like Rochester.
Rochester. Oh, my brother went there. He went to RIT.
Yeah. I actually learned how to play D&D in Texas, ironically.
Oh.
But it wasn't actually D&D. Like, I just learned how to do tabletop role playing in Texas because I was living there for about a year. And it's funny because I was constantly told, "Hey, New York City, get a rope." And one day I was like, and And one day I finally was just like, "Oh, what's wrong? Are you mad that we won the war still?" That didn't go over too well. But
I have to remember
yeah,
that one. Yeah. Well, I was born in Indiana, so I'm a northerner myself.
yeah, man.
No Confederales in here. Yeah, that was actually one of the questions, that I was
Yeah.
talking to
I
somebody
lived in
Damn
about.
Yankee.
Chicago for 7 years.
Da Bears.
The beds, yeah.
All right, cool. So everybody has introduced themselves. Landon is back. Switch that token whenever you get a chance. Every time you come back on, every time you reboot, you're gonna have to change your icon again. Perfect. Okay. Now's the fun part. We're gonna set up everybody's tokens. First things first. Tyler, the little glowing orb in the middle of the map. Can you move it?
Yes, I can.
All right. Pete, can you move it?
Give me just a second. Let me see. Where's my arrow? Yes, I can.
Okay, cool. Landon? All right. Shay? Cool. Matt?
Just click and drag.
Yep.
Yeah, it's working.
Sweet. Steve? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, actually, real quick, just because I know Landon's brand new, but is there anyone here who does not have experience on Roll20 yet, besides Landon? Nope. Nope. You can say no. It's cool.
No. I mean, no, I have experience
Okay.
with Roll20.
All right. Cool. All right. So Landon, this is going to be mainly for you. All right. On the upper left corner of the screen, you're going to see all the different tools.
Well, I got some experience, but I don't know how everything works.
Okay, no worries then. All right, so whoever can benefit from this, just check it out. All right, the arrow. If you click on that, that's gonna enable you to click and select things that are on the map. And then you can move it around. If you switch it to the hand, which is the pan view, that'll allow you to move the entire screen around. You can also use it. You can also move it around using the bars on the right side and on the bottom, like the scroll bars. And then there's also in the upper right corner of where the map is, you're gonna see a thing with percentages and a plus and minus on a bar, and that's for you to zoom in and out of the screen. Okay. The next one down, what is it? Is it a cube? What do you have on yours? Anybody?
Huh? What do you mean?
The next
a
tool.
cube? What?
The next tool, because I know my tools are different than yours. So
Yeah.
the tool
We
underneath
have
the arrow
The paintbrush?
is the paintbrush.
goes to the paintbrush.
Yeah, the
Okay,
paintbrush.
All right, so if you click on the paintbrush, you're gonna get a couple of different options in there. Draw a shape, freehand, polygon line, text, whatever. You can use that to mark up the board. All right, and it'll show up in the color that you have. So green for Tyler, blue for Pete, lavender, orange, blue, and then red. I'm gonna change my color so it doesn't look like anybody else's. I guess I'll go bright yellow. Okay. Okay, so you can go ahead and exactly. Yeah, so mark up the board, do whatever you got to do. Don't draw dicks on my board. Okay, please.
Oh
like,
man, I'm just
seriously.
about to draw one.
And no alligators.
Yeah, sometimes I know people can get bored or whatever, and they start doing. If you're getting bored, then I feel like I'm failing. But just whatever you mark on the board, just get rid of it.
How do you get rid of it?
You're just gonna go back over to the arrow and then kind of drag over it or select it, and then you can just delete it from there.
Oh, hit delete. I got it.
Yeah.
I learned something new.
Okay. Let's see. What's the next one? The next one is
Magnifying glass.
the magnifying glass. All right. So that I never even used that. So okay.
Yeah, I don't
just-
either.
Yeah. So that just automatically helps you zoom, but I guess you have no control of it. So I don't know. You can play with that in your own time. Underneath that is going to be your measuring tool. All right. If you click on that, the options say snap to center, snap to corner, no snapping, show to others, whatever. Try and keep it snap to center, and we're gonna use that to take measurements. When we get to, a board or a map or something that you're gonna need measurements on. You can do that anytime throughout the game. You don't have to do it like wait for your turn. So if you know your turn is coming up and you want to see how far something is, just go ahead and measure it. You don't have to ask me and say, hey DM or Eric, how far is that zombie? Just measure it. You'll be able to get your answers really quick, directly, with that tool. That's also a great tool to figure out if you have line of sight on something. If you click on your token and then you click on your, and then you drag it across to your target, you'll see a straight line. And if there's anything blocking that line, then you know that your line of sight might be compromised. Okay.
Also, to be fair,
What's up?
you may not also even need to worry about that too much because he does dynamic lighting.
Yeah, you're gonna see all that soon.
Yeah.
Yeah. So once we get to the maps, I'll explain that. For the most part, what you see on the map is what your character sees. But I'll get to that in a little bit. All right. Then we have Fog of War. I don't think you guys have that. You don't have the initiative tracker. Do you have the initiative tracker? The thing that looks like a little clock?
No.
No, that'll
No,
pop up
no,
when we
we don't have
roll,
that.
though.
Okay. So then, all right, cool. We'll get to that in a second. All right. Then you're gonna have the D20. All right. If you want to use that, you can. But all you're gonna do is you hover over that, and then you're gonna get a bunch of different like die options, and then if it says 2, 3, 4, 5, that's how many of the die you're gonna roll. So if you wanted to roll 5d4, you would click on the 5 to the right of the d4. Yeah, exactly. Stuff like that. All right, cool. And that works for anything. So if I ask for, a D100, you can go there and click it. Or if you want to like manually type it in, all you're going to do is you do /R space, and then you can put whatever you're going to roll. So if you're going to roll like 3d8, you would type in 3d8. So everyone go ahead and do that right now. So do /R space 3d8.
Dang, I rolled
3d9.
See?
How do we get two people rolling 3d9s?
I hit the wrong button.
Yeah. All right. It's cool. It's cool. I just want to make sure. Okay.
I'm legally blind, so that's
All
my
right.
excuse.
No worries. No worries. Who are we missing? We're missing land. Okay. /R and then space. You did /R.
Yeah.
The / Perfect. Got it. Okay. Now, whenever you see a roll and the number is green, that means that the die rolled its highest possible number. Whenever you see a 1, it's going to show up as red. Okay? Certain abilities will allow you to re-roll ones or things like that, so pay attention. And remember, this goes back to what I said before. It's your job to know your character. Okay? So if you roll a 1, like let's say you have, I think it's Great Weapon Master maybe, I guess, or one of those things where it allows you to like re-roll ones, you have to pay attention to when you roll a 1, because I'm not going to remember. All right? I got
Right. Or if you're a Lightfoot halfling.
Oh yeah, same deal. Yeah, Lightfoot halflings, you can re-roll a 1 on a d20. So if you re-roll a 1, it's your job to point that out. I mean, everybody's gonna see, critical fail for the most part. I mean, everybody should be whispered, but we'll get to that. All right, so that's that. Now let's set up the tokens. I'm just gonna go from left to right. So we got Alcacious. All right, hold on. Let me put the grid on. Give me 1 second, guys. Okay. All right. Alcacious, Tyler, whisper me your hit points, your passive perception, and your armor class. Oh, and if you have dark vision, the amount. All right, now if anybody wants to whisper me a text, what you're gonna do is you're gonna do /W space, and then select my name, and then hit a space, and then start typing in whatever, and that'll be a message that only I could see.
Right. You could also use GM.
Right, 2GM, correct. Perfect. I got it, Landon. Okay. I'm almost done with Alcacious. Give me 1 second. I said that right? Alcacious?
I think you had an extra S.
Oh, Alcaeus. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right, cool. Sorry about that. All right, Tyler, you should
So
be
you're
good to
asking
go
for the whisper on Roll20 or on Discord?
on Roll20. Yeah. So, Tyler, do me a favor and drag your character out onto the map. Steve, stop putting red dots everywhere.
We good.
Good to go. You can move it around.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Very cool. Next person is Pete. Vero. How do I say that? Viro.
Yeah, Vero.
Vero. Okay. Cool. Whisper me your hit points, armor class, passive perception, and dark vision if you have it. I'll set up your token.
Oh, okay.
Okay, Matt, that works. Yep.
Okay.
Oh man, why am I lagging?
It's all right.
There it
Don't worry.
goes.
All right. While we're doing this, for everyone who doesn't know, your passive skill check or your passive whatever is always going to be 10 plus your proficiency if you're proficient, plus your ability score modifier. And I'll go into further details on that in a second. All right. So let me set this up.
Did you get it?
Yes, sir. I got it.
All right.
It's cool. This takes a little bit of time to do, but once it's done, we don't have to do it again until you guys level up and stuff. So it's a minor.
Which is next week, right?
We are going with milestone, by the way.
Yes,
so
that's
that way-
the method I prefer.
Yeah, it just makes it easier, and everybody's on the same page, and that way, you're not like 10 experience points from leveling up, and it's like, shit, I go to the market and kill someone. I don't want to deal with that. So, okay, you should be good to go. Pete, do me a favor and drag your character onto the map, and make sure you can see and move around.
Yeah, everything looks good.
You good to go? Can you move your character? Hello? Oh, we lost him. He got excited and booted off. Okay. All right. Landon, Meister, whisper me your hit points, your armor class, your passive perception, and your dark vision. On your character sheet, let me open up your character sheet and I'll walk you through this. Okay. When you open up your character sheet, you have bio info, character sheet, and then attributes and abilities. Go to the character sheet. That's where everything for your character is going to be. And then you have 3 different sheets in here. You have your core sheet, your bio sheet, and your spells. All right. On your core sheet, your hit points are kind of like in the middle, towards the top. Your armor class is going to be directly, like, let's say 10 o'clock from that. So like up and to the left, it's inside of a little shield. Okay. Your dark vision is going to be on the lower right corner where it says features and traits. So if you have dark vision, it'll be in there. Okay. And then your passive perception is going to be 10 plus your proficiency bonus plus your ability modifiers. But if you go directly underneath the skills, the passive wisdom perception is already given. Pete, no, I cannot hear you. Right. Did you get that, Landon? Uh-oh. Can anybody hear me?
I hear you.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah. I don't hear Landon.
Yeah, I don't hear Landon.
I don't hear Landon.
Neither do I.
I hear Pete.
Pete, say
I
something.
can hear you now.
I can't hear Pete.
Say something, Pete.
I think Pete's sound is coming through to me.
Yeah. All right.
I don't know if he's talking.
I think he's trying to reconnect again.
Okay.
Oh.
All right. I don't know what's going on with Landon. Wait.
Heard
Can
her.
you not hear me? Can you
I can hear
me?
you now. There you go.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay,
Cool.
so I've got armor, I've got dark vision. What were the other two, and how do I find them again? Sorry.
Okay. Your hit points are going to be in the middle of your sheet, like right next to where the armor is, like directly
Okay.
down and to the right from that.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
I was blind.
All
I see.
right. So, and then your passive perception. So if you go on the left side of your sheet, underneath the skills, you'll see
Underneath
passive
the
perception
skills.
directly underneath that.
Oh, yeah. Okay, that number.
Yeah. So just go ahead and whisper me all of that, please, and I will set up your character. Okay, perfect. All right, let me set all this up.
Ooh, that's a great sound. Hey.
Okay, cool. Okay.
Well, I can't. Are you ready?
Yeah. Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And I need to get a new laptop.
Yes, we can.
That's good.
All right, Landon, hop into your journal and drag your character onto the map. All you do is you go over your character, it's going to turn blue, and then click and drag that onto the map.
Okay. I did it.
Okay. When you're on the map,
Yes.
can you see everything? Can you move around?
Yes, I can move around.
Okay, perfect. Okay, Shay, you're up. Whisper me your hit points, armor class, passive perception, and whether or not you have dark vision with the amount, please. And how do I say that? Is it Melissa? Alicia? Malika. Oh, boot. Okay, that works. Steve, let's do yours too while we're at it. So, please
I
whisper
know.
me your hit points,
I
armor
got you.
class, passive perception, and
You already got it.
sweet. Thank you very much. All right, there you go. That's fucking awesome. Nice.
Hola, Medica. She disappeared again.
I think your passive is wrong, Steve.
Let me check. It must not have registered because I had to redo my initiative also.
Okay.
Nope. No, it's right.
Okay.
Test.
Test. Hello, hello.
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 Okay, good.
All right. Shay, you there? That was you, right? Testing. That was Landon, actually.
Just the scenery music. It seems to appear.
So is it Malika or Malika or what is it?
Melika.
America.
Melika? I don't know. Shay, can you hear us? Steve, drag your character out.
All right.
Let me know if everything's working for you.
Man, I'm excited to get started next week.
Yeah. Me too. Yeah, we're just running through all the little fundamental crap right now.
Right.
You know, just getting everything set up. That way, once we actually do start playing, hopefully things will be as smoothly as possible. You know. Let's see, where's Shay? Shay's gone.
All right. What the fuck?
Is it working for you or no?
No, it's not letting me drag it out.
Just hover over until it's blue. Drag it on and then drop it. Yeah, it works for me.
Yeah. I think you left click and drag.
Yeah, left click. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. And it's just highlighting my backstory.
Are you doing the 3 bars?
Huh. Uh-oh.
Okay, she's rebooting. Alright, no worries. We'll take care of them in a second. Alright.
My pants.
As soon as we get the token set up, then we'll
There we go.
Quick little comment. Alright, good to go. You can move around and stuff?
Yep.
Okay. Cool.
Yep.
That face of Kalisti. That's so awesome.
So happy to see
Roll20's
it.
working, right? Shay, can you hear us yet? You can hear me. All right. Can you say something? I can't hear you if you're talking. No.
Hello.
Well,
Hey.
Hello.
Yes. Can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay.
testing.
So when did this ambient music start? Like, has it been on the whole time for everyone else?
Yeah.
Yes.
Because I think it is. I don't know if it's interfering with something of mine, but like, is there any way I could turn it off?
Yeah. What you could do is, if you go down to.
I think she's just scared.
Spooky.
It's spooky.
So spooky.
Oh yeah.
I'm just kidding.
Can you shut it off? You should be. See, I don't know if you. I know you can adjust the master volume, but I don't know if that's gonna lower
Master
everybody's
music
voices.
volume. It says just music, so
Okay,
now
yeah.
you
So
guys
just
can
play
talk.
with that. Go ahead, try
Yeah.
that.
Okay. I don't hear it anymore, but okay. I was like, I had my stuff ready to send you, and then you decided.
Okay.
Okay. So I'll send it to you right now if you're ready.
Thank you. I am ready. Oh, you're gonna miss out on some important audio cues.
Yeah.
Nuh-uh.
Is that why we're using Discord voice?
No, not Discord. Roll
I
20.
mean, Roll20.
I just like having everything here.
Right.
Because like
In one
when I
spot.
use
Yeah.
OBS,
I understand.
yeah, when I use OBS, like I had issues where it wasn't picking up, it wasn't recording Discord. So it's like we play an entire session and only my voice would get captured or stuff like that. So,
Yeah. Yeah. When you cross over like that, it makes it a little bit more difficult.
I mean, my computer's decent, but it's not like a super gaming computer or anything.
Yeah. Yeah, I have a Chromebook and it's like almost 6 years old. So
I don't even know how old this one is. It was rebuilt though a couple of years ago. I mean, I got like 16 gigs of RAM, which is really all I need. But I don't have like a fancy video card and shit like that. All right, cool. Let me put all this stuff in. How do you say your? Is it Melika, Malika, Malika?
Melika.
Melika. Okay.
Helica.
Melika.
America.
Oh no.
Melika. She from America?
Alright, I'm changing it.
It has
You
begun.
guys gotta deal with
oh,
it.
come on.
New character.
Scrap this one.
Melika.
Yeah, see, we're gonna have fun.
That's the rule. You have to say it just like that.
No,
Let's take a vote.
I quit.
Oh, man.
I'm calling Jimmy. We're like, she didn't even make it through session 0. All right, let me save this, and then you should be able to go. Almost ready. All right. Okay, everybody. Let's see. Everybody drag their characters onto the board, please. We already have Leicester and Victor.
I didn't send you mine yet.
Oh shit.
I'm
Okay,
hanging
Matt,
out
I'm
on
so
the
sorry.
D.
Whisper me your all your stuff, please.
The D in Panda now belongs to me. I will defend it till my dying day.
Okay, everybody who's on, can you see the green hit point bar above the other characters?
Yes.
Yeah. Not above Matt or Pete.
Yeah, not above those two.
Okay, give me 1 second. Let me set up Matt real quick. Okay, cool. Holy shit.
Oh. Uh-oh.
Matt, did you roll your hit points somewhere? Matt?
He's not here.
What's that? Yeah, I'm here.
Did you roll your hit points somewhere?
Oh, I'm on top of you.
I rolled them on Roll20. I saw that they sent on the chat. If you scroll up some.
Yep, I see him.
That's weird.
Okay.
That is awesome.
Yeah,
Holy
I just rolled
shit.
really good.
Yeah, very nice. Very nice.
Plus, I got the con bonus.
Is that an AC? I'm hearing some feedback from somebody.
It's from Pete.
Solus has become a robot. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's Pete.
Let me replug.
Hey, it's 8:00. Y'all want to just like do the whole refresh thing and do the 15-minute break?
Yeah, hold on. Let me set everybody up first, then we'll take our break.
All right.
So how do we get equipment?
I apologize, Monica. You see what I started?
Hold on.
Oh, man.
Somebody said something about equipment. What?
Why does everyone just feel like?
Yeah, how do we get
all the
equipment on the
time?
character sheet?
All right, if you go to the compendium, you go into items or gear, you can just literally drag and drop right onto the front of your sheet. And it'll add it with the weight and everything. Okay, so, all right, Matt, you should be good. Do me a favor and drag your character out onto the map real quick. All right, now who's missing a hit point bar?
Pete. Vito.
No, I've got one.
Okay, you
I
can
don't
see
see
it,
it.
but nobody can see yours. Okay, so I'll fix that right now. But nobody can see the numbers, right? Except on their
No.
character.
Except on mine. Yeah.
Okay, all right, perfect. All right, just for visuals, when somebody gets at like the halfway point, they're gonna start like bleeding, and then when they get to like, let's say a quarter, they just gonna look really bad. So just for visuals, I'm like, how's he looking? Okay, yeah, he's starting to bleed, things like that. Instead of, I don't want to hear the whole, well, on a scale of 1 to 24, how do you feel?
Right. I've used that one before.
I feel 5 better.
I've made that one famous.
Could be better.
Okay, let's see. Okay, if you want to know exactly how many hit points somebody has, it'll be a medicine check and, all that good shit. Okay, so let me save. Let me save the new icon.
How do I get my token on the screen?
All right, when you go to your journal, if you hover over your name, it'll turn blue, like light blue. Just take that, left click, and then drag it onto the page.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, can everybody see everybody's hit point bar now?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes.
Yes.
Logan, are you on there? Matt, are you on there?
I'm there.
I don't see you.
I see me.
I see him.
Okay, all right, that's me then. Okay, so everybody. Okay, now I see you. Okay, cool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, very cool. So let's Normally, we're gonna take our breaks around 8 o'clock. All right. So, like, if you guys gotta make phone calls or take medicine or do whatever you gotta do, check on your kids. Try and limit it to around this time if you can. So yeah, let's get back here. Let's say 8:15, 8:20. All right. Let's get back here, and everybody just please hit the reset button. On the page. That way, when we get back, everything will be nice and refreshed. All right. See you all
All
in a
right.
little bit.
So 20 minutes.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
15, 20 minutes. Yeah, get back here by 8:20, please.
Okay.
Cool.
Cool.
Milk. No. Taking a break.
All right. Well, I don't know. Just calling you on my break. You run back to the game, and I'll text you when it's over. I'm thinking maybe another hour or so. All right. I'll talk to you in a little bit. Bye. Anybody back yet?
Hello.
Hello. Hello.
Hey, Woo.
Can you hear us?
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Okay. Yep.
Yeah.
Cool. Cool. All right. Pete, you there? Shay?
I didn't hear Pete.
Yeah, Pete and Shay aren't back yet. Matt? I hear Matt in the background.
Yeah.
Where'd the music go?
It's still there.
Oh, okay. I'll give everybody a couple minutes. Matt, are you there? All right, Tyler, you there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Pete? No Pete. Landon?
Hello.
All right, Shay?
Here.
All right, Matt? No Matt. Steve?
Oh, hi.
All right, cool. All right, so we're just waiting on Matt and Pete. You speak French, Landon?
No, I do not.
No. Okay. Neither do I. I'm just curious.
I am not cultured in the way of languages.
Same here.
I barely know English.
Same here. I'm Puerto Rican. I don't speak Spanish.
Same here. Well, that's part of being Puerto Rican, I guess.
I guess from New York, anyway. Right?
Right.
The boogie down. All right, one more call. Pete, Matt, you there? No. Okay. To the people that are here, let's roll initiative.
Hi.
The way you're gonna roll initiative is you gotta make sure your character is selected first. Right? You gotta select your character token. Then you're gonna go and open up your character sheet. When you open up your character sheet, in the upper left corner, there's gonna be a little option like two boxes or something. If you click that, that'll keep your sheet open all the time. All right, and then you can just minimize it. So try and get in the habit of keeping that open. So whenever you get a chance, just go ahead and click your token, and then click on where it says initiative. Initiative is gonna be like kind of in the middle top.
I think I gotta reset. Like a way to reset. Oh wait, there it is. Fine.
Sometimes instead of rebooting the entire thing, you could just hit reconnect. Woohoo, look at Milika.
I sorry.
It's alright, we'll go with the first one.
Should I turn order?
I got it, don't worry about
Okay.
it. Alright, so we have you four good to go. Excuse me. I guess we'll just have Pete and Matt roll when they get back. Okay.
Are we gonna whisper rolls on all the time?
Yes. Yep.
Okay.
Okay, did everybody's screen go black?
Yes.
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 Okay, cool. Okay.
What is this new method of rolling?
Alright. Victor, roll me a
Yes.
D8. Okay. Give me 1 second. What'd you roll?
4.
Can you see the map?
Yes.
All right.
Holy shit.
Alcaeus, roll me a D8, please. What'd you roll?
2.
A 2. Can you see the map?
Mm-hmm.
All right, Leicester, roll me a d8, please.
So,
What'd you get?
1.
A 1? Okay. Can you see the map?
Ooh, yes.
Very cool. Milica, let me get a d8 there. Don't worry, it'll die down eventually. What'd you get?
No, never.
It's still not showing up.
All right, no worries.
Ah,
Sometimes
there
take
it
a
is.
second.
Oh,
What'd you get? I'm sorry?
8.
An 8?
maximum 8.
All right, cool.
Set to slow.
All right, can you see the map?
Oh, yes, yeah.
Okay, cool. All right, hold on, let's see. Matt, Pete? Last chance.
Yeah.
Are you there?
Yes, what?
Okay, cool. I looked at your character sheet and I don't see any of the attacks or.
Yes, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yeah, can you hear me? Can you hear me? No? Oops. Sorry about the.
Yeah, I can hear you. Yes.
Okay, cool. All right. I looked at your sheet and I don't see any of like your weapons or anything on there. Like you have no gear or anything. So we'll fix that in between sessions. You know.
Yeah, I was having trouble figuring out how to get my equipment on.
Okay,
Okay.
no worries. We'll figure it out in a second. All right. Do me a favor.
Sounds good.
And are you? Oh, you don't see your character anymore. Okay. Hold on 1 second. I gotta put you back here. All right. All right. We're gonna have you roll initiative. So what you gotta do is you gotta click on your token, right, and then open up your character sheet. Right, and then when you open up your character sheet in the upper left corner, you're gonna see like this box that has like 2 little boxes or whatever. If you click on that, that'll keep your sheet open all the time, and then you can just minimize it. You know, so try and get in the habit of doing that. But after you click on your token, go ahead and roll initiative whenever you get a chance. The way you roll initiative is just clicking the word initiative on your main character sheet. It'll be like
What do
in
you
the
click
middle.
on?
It'll be in the middle towards the top, where it says initiative, like right above your hit points.
Oh, okay.
But you gotta click on your token first. Do you see it? Oh, okay, there you go. Perfect.
Yeah, I'm on there.
Okay. Roll me a d8, please. Okay. Oh, we got a 4. Okay.
I'm back, guys. Sorry, I had to run to town real quick.
No worries. No worries.
Thank God it's a small town.
Okay. All right. You know how to roll initiative?
Yes.
Okay, so hold on, let me put you back over here. Go ahead, click on your token and roll initiative whenever you get a chance.
Okay. Let me. Where am I at? Dang it! Every time I try to scroll, it over scrolls. There it goes. There, that should do.
All right. Very cool. And then roll a d8 whenever you get a chance.
Uh-oh.
Okay, perfect. All right, can you see the map?
Yes, I can.
Okay, good deal. All right. All right, so when we're going to be in combat or whatever, whenever we enter a new map, I'll give a description of what's going on. I'll explain any type of modifiers that are going to affect the entire group based on the board, and then we just kind of play from there. So, all right, so for example here, you'll just magically appear in a vast void type area where there's like maybe 6 to 10 inches deep of water covering the ground all over the place. In the center, you can see what appears to be like some standing stones with these large, like glowing ruins in the middle. And situated throughout the board. Hold on, wait, Leicester, move back to where you were.
Sorry, I was just enjoying how cool it looks.
Back to the corner. And all right,
Get
and
in those
you can see, like, kind of situated throughout the entire area, these creatures that they just kind of look like bits and pieces of flesh are missing from them, and they're glowing from the insides, and you can see like skulls hanging from their belts, and their hair is long and stringy, and they're just kind of like sitting there, almost as if they're on guard. Okay, because of the water that's all over the ground, anybody who does not have a passive athletics of 15 or better will consider this difficult terrain. All right, because you're slushing through the water, so that pretty much means your movement is going to get cut in half. All right, so if you have a movement of 30 feet, unless you have a passive athletics of 15 or better, this is going to cut your movement down to 15 feet. Okay, everybody understand?
Yes.
Okay. So with that,
What if you have more than 30 feet of movement?
it just cuts it in half.
Or whatever that is?
Yeah, it just cuts it in half,
Okay.
and we're always going to round down. Unless,
Yes.
something otherwise or whatever. Okay. But the thing is, if, let's say, you're at a weird number like 17 and a half, like let's say you have a 35 and it knocks it down to 17 and a half, if you dash and then move, we'll give you the full 35. Okay?
Okay.
Now also, I want to try this out. Diagonal movement, it costs double on the second square. So each box represents 5 feet. Okay? So if you're going to move diagonally, the first one counts as 5, the second one counts as 10.
Okay.
Okay. Now, all right. So everybody, real quick, just get the measuring tool and like select your character and just kind of move stuff around so you can see exactly how it works. Okay. Landon?
Am I doing it?
Okay, there you go. Perfect. All right. Now, one thing I want everybody to do when they're moving, unless they're going to move 5 feet at a time, what I want you to do is when you go to the move tool, the select move, you click your token, you left click and hold it, and then you can start moving around, and then right click where you're going to stop moving. So everyone do that. So left click, hold your character. Left click on your character and hold it, right? And then as you're going to move, you're going to right click, and it'll allow you to, like, if you're going to run around objects or things like that. Can everybody see, like, the yellow on me?
Oh my god, I finally did it.
Okay. And the reason why we're going to do that...
For me.
What's up? Say again?
It didn't work. Do I have to put it on the movement? On the measuring?
Just put it, not
and
on the
then do
measuring
that?
thing. You put it on the select move tool, the little arrow. So if you hold and left click on your token, and then you move the mouse and then right click after that, it'll start giving you like the different measurements and stuff like that. And the reason why we do that, is so that, let's say if there are traps or anything like that, if you run past something, I'll to let you know, like, okay, hold on, we're gonna move back to this spot. This happens, stuff like that. Okay. And also the shadows and the lighting should move with your character as you move around.
Yeah, that's cool. That's why I got distracted and was just running.
All right. right, so everybody go back to their original positions. So if you're in a corner, you're in a corner. Okay. And all right, so I gave the description for everyone, right? Pete, did you catch the description? Were you here for that?
No.
Okay.
Oh yeah. When we entered the room, yes.
Okay. All right.
About
Cool. Yeah. So you just literally,
pieces.
you magically appear. You see this, and in the center, you can see like a dark mass that's just like writhing in the center of where the runes are. All right. So Victor, you're up first. Why don't you give a quick description of what everybody would see? Like, what's your character look like? Steve?
Yeah.
Did you hear that or no?
No.
Say, all right, you're up first. Give everybody a description of what your character looks like.
Oh, okay. So he he has blue eyes. He's got brown hair. And very kind of simple clothing, not anything like the picture. But yeah, very simple clothing. A nice like cloak. We'll say blue because I like how that looks in the picture. But yeah, and yeah, he's very pale.
Okay, it's your turn. What would you like to do?
All right. I am going to this person in front of me over here.
Mm-hmm.
Can I tell if they are hostile? Like if they see us, like they would be hostile? Do they see us?
It doesn't seem to notice you. It just kind of seems like it's just like standing there, possibly on guard.
Okay. It's on guard. It's. Can I assume that it's guarding whatever that thing in the middle is?
What's your passive insight?
That is going to be a 13.
13. That seems like a safe assumption.
What about like danger aspect? Like because I did also ask like if it does notice me, can I like would I be? Is it safe to assume that it would attack me?
I mean, if you want to spend the round, like your action, trying to do an insight on it, you can do that. But just you know, from your passive,
Yes.
it just looks like it's on guard, and that's it.
So then you know what? I will hold a turn to see if it attacks.
Well, do you want to ready an action?
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Okay, so what are you going to ready, and what's the trigger?
I will prepare a firebolt. And the trigger is if it attacks.
Okay, sounds good. Okay. Logan, why don't you give a brief description of your character, please? Matt? All right, we're going to skip Matt. Okay, I go. Everyone's out there notices these things all look in their relative directions, and you hear a growling sound, and it starts to lumber towards you, Victor.
Cool. Yeah, then I'm going to okay, so I chose Arcane Focus. So my Arcane Focus is kind of like a like a crystal a crystal on a like a necklace, like a rope type necklace. So I kind of just like reach up. I start like, rubbing that, and then firebolt at the creature as it starts lumbering towards me.
Go ahead, roll it.
You got it.
Nice. All right. Do a quick little incantation. A bolt of fire comes shooting out and hits this thing right in the chest. And it looks at you and is like, all right. Anything else? That was it for you, right? Well, I'm lagging
I
really
believe
bad.
so. Yeah, I don't think I have. Yeah, I don't have any like bonus actions or anything like that. So yeah.
Well, this is weird. I still got the firebolt going on. I'm lagging so bad. Okay. All right, so everybody who could see that will see like the hit point bar went down a little bit. That should reflect, the amount of damage that it has taken. All right, and it will, let's see, so 5, 10, 15, 20 feet. So it quickly lurches up towards Victor, and it will swipe at him. All right, what I'll do is I'll always like kind of explain what's going to happen before they do it. That way, if you have any special abilities like, causing disadvantage on attack or, whatever the case, you can call it before I make my die roll. All right, so this attack is going on Victor. I rolled a 5. I'm assuming that misses.
That is a huge miss.
Okay. Yeah, so it comes and it, lashes out with its wicked claws, and you just quickly dodge out of the way. Alright, so let me move all the other ones now. Okay, let's see. Why am I lagging so bad? Okay, this one here is gonna come and run up to the big cat. This one here is gonna come run up to the corner. This one here will get in, and it's close enough to make a swipe. And then this one way down here. Is going to come charging that way. The ones in the middle don't do anything, but they all seem to take on a defensive posture. Alright, so the one on Melika, it will lash out with a claw. I rolled an 18. Does that hit? Melika? Melika?
I think she said she couldn't hear anybody.
Hello? Anybody? Okay, I'm assuming that hits her. Let's see. Oops. Okay. Does that hit you? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Second half shenanigans. Can't hear him. Okay.
Eric, this is Matt. Can you hear?
Hello, Matt. Welcome back.
I'm sorry about that.
No worries. Matt, I can hear you.
For some reason.
That's
How do you reload your token on the screen?
On the lower right corner underneath the chat, right next to the send button where it says as, There's a little drop-down menu. Just go ahead and click your token there.
Okay.
Am I getting attacked?
Yeah. You got attacked by this creature with a claw. Do you want to do anything before I roll?
Yeah. I have to use action. And push my hands out and I'm putting it in the chat here, but either being slow or it's not doing it.
Roll 20's lagging pretty bad.
It's right, it happens. Alright, click it again just in case.
Alright, too many times. Uh-oh. Yeah, I'm reconnecting and it's not so good.
Okay. Yeah, your voice is, the mic is breaking out, but...
Oh. Close my character sheet, I'm up.
What are you doing,
Maybe.
avoiding flare?
Yes!
Okay, alright.
So I will impose
Sure.
on an attacker.
Alrighty. Roll again. Okay. Alright, yeah. Even with disadvantage, I rolled an 18. Does that hit you?
It does.
Okay. So, so everybody sees this thing go and lash out at the elven female. And a bright flash of light just, just comes out of nowhere, just, and it causes like a slight distraction, but it still goes through. Alright, so you're going to take...
can I describe what my character...
Hold on, in a minute. When we get to your turn, I'll do it.
Okay.
Okay, all the water flares came up now. I see like 10 of them. Hold on. It's alright. Alright, so you take a total of... You take 5 slashing plus 3 poison. So 8 total. Alright, the way you do that, to adjust your hit points, just click on your token. And then type in -8, hit enter, and it'll do the math for you. Okay. Alcaeus, you're up. Describe your character, please.
Oh. What you're looking at is a large-ass cat. It's about 6'7", very heavily built, around 275. Yellow golden fur with, reddish brown mane around his head, amber eyes, wearing chainmail, and he has a shield with like the sunrise coming up over like a field of grain, wielding a warhammer, as he'll swing that at the thing in front of him.
All right, roll up. Oh, that's a hit.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so you come crashing down with your hammer and hit this thing right in the side of its head. It almost knocks its head off, and it's like it quickly readjusts its head, and you can hear a quick pop, and it kind of adjusts its jaw a little bit, and it looks at you and snarls.
I snarl back.
There you go. Yeah.
Ooh.
There we go.
All right. I'm glad you heard it. It didn't play on my side. Okay. Anything else?
Nope.
All right. Everybody, at the end of your turn, when you're done, please say end turn. Oh, wow. What a delay. It just roared now. Okay. Okay, Leicester, you're up. You see this scary-looking creature in front of you. Please Please describe your character. What does everyone see?
Okay. They're gonna see a tall and slender, fair-skinned individual. They have peach-colored hair that's long and wavy that reaches to about the small of their back. They have a long face and a just array of freckles just span across their skin. Their eyes are a solid pale pink, and you can see two very small horns just slightly peeking out of their wavy hair. And then draped across their shoulder is a raccoon.
Oh yeah, we gotta set up the token for baby.
Oh yeah, I
We'll
have
do that.
it.
We'll do that after. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, cool. And it's your turn. What would you like to do? You have this creature standing right in front of you, looking very menacingly.
Okay, so it's probably too close to shoot it with an arrow, right?
You could fire in melee, but it'll be at disadvantage.
Okay, so it'd be better to use a dagger, right?
What do you have? Let's see.
I have a dagger and a hand axe.
Hand axe is going to do more damage.
More damage, okay, than a hand axe.
Okay. All right, so you quickly pull out your hand axe and you'll strike at this thing. Go ahead, roll
I'll
up.
go wallop. Okay.
And in order to roll that, all you're going to do is go to the middle of your character sheet, and then where it says hand axe, just click on it. And it should come right up.
Let's see. So click hand axe?
Yep. Yeah, it'll turn red, and then just perfect. Should pop out.
Okay.
Did you do it?
No, I'm still trying to figure it out.
Okay.
Is it in attacks? Like.
Oh yeah, right in the middle of the sheet. You're gonna see like hand axe, and then it says like D6 plus 2 or whatever it says. If you hover over that, it turns red, and then just click it.
Okay, let me see. Maybe I'm looking in the wrong spot. Like in items or?
No, above that.
Above that. Oh, attacks and spellcast.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, let's see. Okay, there it is. Okay, I did.
Oh, nice. Okay, whenever you see it green like that, that means you rolled a natural 20.
Oh.
Okay, a natural 20 is a critical hit. It's an automatic hit. So even if this thing has an AC of like 50, if you get that green number, that's an automatic hit. So very cool.
Okay.
Yeah, so you instinctively, go to grab your bow and realize it's too close, and then like in a quick panic, you grab your hand axe from your belt and you just come with like a backhanded uppercut, and you cut this thing right across his throat, and it shoots like this coagulated blood like all over you, and it got like a nice gash in its throat. Very cool.
Yay.
Anything else?
Nope, I don't think so.
Alrighty. Alright, so end turn. Give me 1 second. Come on. Well, Tony's acting really weird. Maybe.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, cool. So Landon, you saw the hit point bar go down a little bit on the one right next to you?
Yeah.
Okay, alright, cool. Alright. Milika, you're up. Please describe your character.
Well, she is a wood elf woman, and she actually does look a bit with her auburn hair cropped like and brown eyes. She has some battle leather armor and several different kinds of weapons on her. And she favors her right leg, and she has a turn on the left side of her face that she kind of hides with her hair most of the time, but people who are around her a lot know that. And she to hold it out and shoot our fingertips.
All right, your mic kind of like crackles.
Oh no.
All right, sounds
Is it
okay
better?
there. A little bit. It's still a little low, but it's all right. All right, so what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna shoot flame tips.
Okay, go ahead.
I will cast it. I think I'm lagging pretty bad. Sorry.
Yeah, nothing's coming up.
Sweetheart. Snoring.
Oh, you might have to. You got 0 slots remaining, so maybe that's why you can't
Oh,
cast
that's
anything.
not right.
Yeah. Yeah, so all the spellcasters, make sure your spell slots reflect how many you actually have.
Okay.
All right, everyone.
Okay,
just...
I did cast it.
Okay, it's not popping up.
There it is.
There we go. All right, cool. All right, so I'm gonna have to create a template for you. I mean, there's only one creature, so you don't have to worry about it. But over the course of the week, you know, if there's any spells or whatever that you want, you know, let me know, and I will set everything up for you.
Okay, this is kind of an instant spell, so it stick around for long. Should I add for those kind of spells too?
I mean, it depends, you know. Yeah. So I mean, it's case by case, but all right. So everyone sees a sheet of flame come out and engulf this creature, and it kind of like writhes in agony for a little bit. I will make a saving throw, and it will. Oops! Oh, now they're all coming through.
Yeah, must be the second one. So I guess it didn't matter if I had my spell slots or not.
Right. Come on, let's see. Dex
It's just
save.
super laggy.
It's alright. Sometimes we get second half shenanigans. Like the first half of the game will run perfectly smooth. It fails, it's safe. So it's going to take full damage. That is 9. Yeah, I'm running like super laggy. Okay. Alright, so everyone sees this thing get engulfed in flames. Oops. Okay. Okay, anything else?
Turn.
Huh?
End turn.
Enter. Okay, cool.
Nope.
Okay, and next up is Vero. Alright, now Vero rolled a natural 1. So he's kind of like stunned and confused. You know, and doesn't really like understand exactly
Yeah.
what's going on. So his turn gets skipped. So yeah,
Yeah.
put yourself. All right, you're in the corner. All right, cool. Okay, we're back up to Victor.
First roll of the game. Yay.
Actually, I didn't get to go yet.
No, yeah. We skipped your turn because you weren't answering. You'll get to go when next.
Yeah, I got bumped.
That's all right.
Okay.
All right, Victor, you're up.
All right. Cool. So. I will. I'm gonna cast. Matter of fact, no. All right. I'm gonna cast darkness on the dude in front of me.
Darkness. That's. Do you choose an object, or a creature, or an area, or object?
Oh, you know what? 15 foot radius sphere. Darkness spreads around the corner. Blah blah blah. Emanates from the object. Yeah. All right. So, yeah, I'm gonna cast it on one of its pouches or something.
Okay. All right. So you cast darkness, and what's the? It's a 15-foot radius.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's Okay. Let me set this up. And you're gonna center it on it. All right. Go ahead and cast the spell. Pull it up so I can read it.
There it is.
Perfect. Thank you.
You're welcome.
A point. Okay, you can't target an object that's being worn or carried. So you can cast it on the area where it's standing. That's fine, you can do that. So,
Alright.
we're going with a 15-foot radius. Is that 15? 1, 2, 3. That sounds good. Okay, and you are kind of in the darkness of your own spell.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Cool. And to
Actually, I think
to Logan.
Hold on 1 second. Wait. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so this. Just remind me, and what I'll do is I will set this up so that it's already resized and everything. That way, for next time. Okay, so both of you get engulfed in magical darkness.
Cool. All right,
Okay.
and with my movement, I will grab Logan and say, "Follow me, please." And I will use my movement to go past him and go 10 feet out of said darkness.
Alright, so. Okay, Logan, you hear a strange voice and you hear it to say, "Follow you." Do you listen?
Is he speaking common?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Yes, I do follow with him.
Okay. Alright, you can't move
I
yet.
go, who are you?
Okay, hold on 1 second. Alright, so as you leave the
Okay.
area, it's gonna take an attack of opportunity at Victor at disadvantage because it can't see. And I rolled an 18. Did that hit you?
That will hit.
Alright, so you take 4 points of slashing and 4 points of poison damage. So 8 points total. And let me get a concentration check.
Okay.
$14, and okay, you're good. Okay, so you maintain the spell. All right, is that it for you?
Yep. Enter.
Okay, Logan, please describe what everybody saw
Yes.
before you got encased in darkness.
Okay, well, before a cloud of blackness appeared, you saw a very handsome young man who might be an elf, but kind of human features too, so maybe he's half elf. Dressed, I guess the best way to describe it is like one of the Three Musketeers. He's got the floppy hat, the nice, the pirate coat, the swashbuckler look. And he has a mandolin across his back, a rapier at his side, and that's pretty much it. Looking very confused at everything around him. Once Victor says, "Come with me," he'll follow and go, "Who are you? Did you bring me here?"
So, Ryan, go ahead and move your
No.
token.
Okay.
You can use the arrow keys also. Okay.
Okay. And I also have my rapier drawn,
Okay. Do you want to
and
take
I'm
an action?
holding an action. If I, yeah, I'm going to. I'm going to prepare. I'm going to hold my action to cast invisibility if I see that creature come out of the darkness.
Okay. When you hold a spell, even if the trigger isn't met, you still cast the spell no matter what. So it's like if you, if you're like, readying invisibility, then you pretty much, you might as well just cast it. Because even if it doesn't happen, you're still going to lose the spell.
Okay. I will vanish then.
Cool.
Okay. All right, so you turn. All right, so as soon as he steps out of the darkness, he just disappears. Okay. How long does that spell last? An hour?
Yeah, I believe so.
Okay. All right, for the people who have concentration spells, if you click on your token and then you go down, you're going to see like the little cogwheel, and you're going to get a bunch of different icons for your character. Not the cogwheel, the little button. All right, so if you have a concentration spell up, click the thing that looks like a little clock. That way we know you're concentrating on a spell. If you're invisible or you're hiding, put like the little ninja mask or something, so that way we know, what it means or what it represents. Okay, so you guys can do that all on your own. All right, so it's gonna go on. Victor, why'd you move?
Yeah, no, I just moved it over just so that I can be able to see
right, okay.
the menu.
All right, cool.
Since I'm like on the edge of which one?
Yeah.
I still can't even see.
Yeah, it does. Invisibility lasts for 1 hour.
Okay, all right, cool. And that's concentration, right?
It is.
Okay.
How do you make the little ninja mask?
All right, if you click on your token and then you go down to the bottom, you'll see a button that appears. If you click on that button, you're gonna get a bunch of different like little icons. So like there's like a little ninja mask in there. We'll put that for like you hiding or being invisible, and then put the little watch to represent that you're on a concentration spell. All right, and everybody just be patient with us. It'll all get faster, as we understand what's going on, and eventually time limits will be put. I know poor Pete hasn't even gone yet.
It's all right. It happens, man.
Okay. All right. So they're gonna go. Okay. Let's start with the top left corner. All right. So this one is gonna swipe at Leicester. Okay. Let's see.
No, do not bully me.
I rolled a 17. I'm assuming that's gonna hit you.
Where do you see if that? I assume
your
that
armor
hits me,
class?
but where's the?
Your armor class.
Oh yeah, 13.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So you take 3 points of slashing damage, and 5 points of poison damage. Okay. Now your character has something special.
Yeah, it has
Okay. So you're gonna take one of those.
resistance to poison. That's
Right. Right. So now, so that means you're gonna take half damage round down. So you're gonna take 3 slashing plus 2 poison for a total of 5.
Okay, so I -5 from the.
Yeah. So if you click on your token, then on the top middle is gonna be your hit points where the red circle is. Just type in -5, enter, and it'll do the math for you.
Oh, thank gosh, -5. Enter. No, I didn't do it.
Okay. All right. This one in Alcaeus is going to strike at the mighty lion. And I rolled a 16.
Oh no, Aslan.
Nope.
That's a miss.
Get out of here.
All right. So yeah, so it goes and breaks across the armor, and you just see it, as its claws try and rip through the armor, but it's too thick. Okay. We have one that's going to attack Miracle. All right. You doing anything special, Melika?
No.
Okay. All right, I rolled an 8. That's a miss. All right, so yeah, just completely whiffs you. Generally speaking, for visuals, an AC of 10. If something hits an AC of 10, it'll make physical contact with your person. If it's below that, then you'll either just completely knock it out the way or just dodge it completely. But just for visuals, so this one just completely whiffs. So yeah, so it goes to strike out at you, and you just quickly take a step back and then lunge forward. Excuse me. Okay, we have this one over here. What is? Okay. All right, so this one's gonna come, and it still can't reach. Okay. Yeah, so one comes charging towards Vero, and it gets right in his face, but it can't do anything. And you can see the ones in the middle, they're not moving. They're just all being very defensive. And this one that's in the darkness. Let me get a D8.
Okay.
You see which direction it randomly walks in. One is to the north, and then we'll go counterclockwise from there. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it starts moving southwest. All right, it'll leave the cloud of darkness and just kind of sit there and reassess its situation. Okay, Alcaeus, you're up.
I'm a simple man. I'm just swinging away.
All right, roll up. Nice, another hit. All right. Yeah, so you're just laying into this thing, hit it right in its torso. You hear a couple of ribs crack from the mash of the hammer. All right, Leicester, you're up.
Okay. Can I use Hunter's Mark?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. What do you want to target?
I guess the one in front of me.
Okay. All right, go ahead and mark off your spell slot. And I mean, I already know what it does, but, what you're going to do is it's going to add d6 damage to any attack you make against it. Okay? And what I'm going to do is I will mark it with the target. Okay, so that little target on it, that's going to represent the Hunter's Mark. What I want you to do is on your token, click on it, and then go down to the little ball, the little button on the bottom, and then put there's a little clock icon.
Clock?
Okay. Yeah, it looks like a little watch or a clock. Perfect. Yes. That means that you're concentrating on a spell, okay? Pretty simple stuff. Okay, that was your bonus action. Now you have your action and your move left.
I guess I'm just gonna axe it again.
Sure, go for it. Roll up. Go ahead.
Eh.
Oh, another 20. What the hell?
Oh.
Another natural 20 from the Leicester. Okay, and then now what you want to do is you get an extra d6 for the hunter's mark. Plus, since it was a critical hit, you double it. So you're going to add another 2d6 damage.
So roll 2d6.
Yeah. Perfect.
Okay. 7.
Okay, so 7 and 7, we got 14 total. Ooh. And that is enough to make it crumble. All right, so it goes to like lash out at you, and then you come back with your hand axe, and you just completely separate its head from its body. You know, the head winds up splashing. The head winds up splashing into the water right next to you, and then the body kind of just like drops onto its knees, and then kills forward. And as soon as Roll20 lets me, I will exit out, showing that it's dead.
Me and Baby are just gonna look at each other like, what the fuck is this?
It just kind of goes like,
My baby.
I don't know.
My baby.
All right, it's Roll20's being a little fucker.
Yeah,
But-
the whole map disappeared for me.
Really? Okay. All right, but that one's gone. Okay.
Oh, it's gone. Yeah,
Yeah, you
it's gone on
killed
my
it.
map.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
What kind of animal is baby?
I'm
Raccoon.
gonna try to
Raccoon.
refresh.
Okay, no problem. All right, so you still have your move action. So if you want to move,
Oh, okay.
or you want to like maybe draw your bow, or do something or whatever, you can do that.
I think I'll draw my bow for sure.
Okay. Okay, you'll have to. Do you have dual weapon fighting?
What's that mean?
I think
Where
that's a
is that?
feat. Oh, let's see.
Feet.
The
I
thing
don't
is,
think so.
yeah. Okay, so then what you'd have to do is you'd have to drop your axe. You'd have
Yeah,
to drop
put my
your
axe away and pull out the.
Okay, well that's the thing. If you put it away,
Or,
then that takes that's an object interaction. You get one for free.
okay.
So you can put that away safely, but then you won't be able to draw your bow this turn.
Let's see. Are there any other monsters really close to me?
You see what you see.
Okay. So, okay. I'll probably then just take the moment to put the hand axe away, and then I'll draw the bow on the next turn.
Sounds good. All right, Malika, you're up.
It's nothing's that close.
All right. Was I a good look at Hit Me? I would like to see and smell possibly of the undead variety.
What's your passive perception?
It's 15.
15. I'll give it to you. You can assume that this is an undead, some kind of undead creature.
Okay. I would like to. I'll pull out my, which is a golden lantern on a chain around my neck.
Mm-hmm.
Speak in its direction. My eyes closed. Be gone with you, foul beast. And I will turn. I will turn the undead.
Very cool. What's my DC? And what kind of save am I making?
It makes a wisdom save versus DC 13.
13.
Yep.
Okay. Let's see what I get. I rolled a 15. Alright, so you're there, and this holy energy and light comes beaming out, and you hold it forward, and you say what you say, and it just kind of looks at you and like kind of, and it just stays there. Anything else?
End of turn.
And that was there's nothing else within 30 feet, right? Nope. Okay.
I don't think so.
Okay. Alright. Viro, you're actually up. Your turn. What would you like to do? You have this thing standing right in front of you.
All right. After coming out of my confusion, I will. Dang it! Now roll 20's lagging for me. I'm going to whack this thing on top of the head with my staff first.
Okay, roll up.
Or at least I'm going to attempt to. Okay, come on, roll 20.
That's a hit.
Yeah, and once I hit him, I'm going to step back a little bit, and I'm going to spend a key point and do flurry of blows.
Cool. Go ahead, roll up.
Ooh. Punch that fool.
Yeah, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Is it better?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, you sound pretty good actually right now.
Yes. It's great.
Yeah, everything went quiet and I had to refresh.
Now do your accent.
Ooh.
My accent.
Oh.
That's so
Yeah,
pretty.
and for Vero,
That
you
sounds
see.
splendid.
Yeah, for Vero, you see a pretty slim elf. He's got sharp pointed ears. He has a shaven head. He's slim, but he's pretty toned. He's got emerald green eyes, and he's dressed in just some simple kind of tannish brown robes. He carries a quarter staff. Okay, come on, roll 20.
Hey, there it is.
Is the DM here?
Yeah.
Or did we
What's
lose too? Okay.
I'm here.
Well, let me do my flurry of blows real quick. I'm really sorry.
No, it's fine. Don't worry about it. Go ahead, roll up.
Come on. And I get 2.
Oh my gosh, this is so much better. I moved to my desktop PC.
Oh yeah. All right, that's a
Yes.
hit. One more.
Yeah, that sounds way better.
Yeah, it does totally.
Awesome.
Yeah. I'm waiting.
Okay, there it goes.
Come on,
Hold
because I
on.
rolled it twice.
Okay. Nice. Holy shit. Okay. Very cool. Yeah, so you whop this thing right in its head with the staff, and you kind of like it stumbles a little bit. You know, you take advantage of that, and you do like a quick roundhouse, you know, to the torso. You chamber it, and then you follow through again, you know, with a spin kick. And it's
Yeah.
barely standing, but it is still standing. Barely. All right.
Okay.
Anything else?
And intern.
All right. Back to the top.
That's it. That's all I can do. Intern.
All right, cool.
Let me take off the point.
Victor, back to the top. You're up.
Okay. Oh. Yes. Popped out of existence. Okay. I will move ahead. North of myself.
All right. Remember, it's difficult terrain unless you have athletics passive of 15 or better.
15. No, I don't. And I'll stay there.
All right. Anything else?
That is all. End turn.
You can like cast spells while you're maintaining concentration. Just in case you didn't know.
Yeah. As long as it's not another concentration spell.
Yep.
Yeah, like if you had a
Yeah, I
cantrip
don't
or
play
something. Or you could take a
spellcaster
dodge
like
action.
that.
I mean, you could do anything.
Okay. Sure. Okay, so then what is the range on this? 60 feet. Let's see. Oh, I want to cast Frostbite
Okay.
on this guy here. Come on. The one I can see.
Okay.
Straight ahead.
Sure. Go ahead, roll up.
Yep. So that's going to be a DC 13, please.
DC 13. All right. So, bolt of... Nope. That's the wrong one. DC 13.
Here, I'll post it up for you.
Yeah, I see it.
Okay.
Con save. Okay. I heard the beep, but I don't see it. Okay. Oh, I rolled a 91. Okay.
Nice.
All right. So it will. Okay. And it gets. This gets slowed. Oh, it gets disadvantage. Very nice. Okay, cool.
Mhm.
All right. So everyone sees this bolt of cold energy come flying across in between these two standing pillars and hits this one over here. And you can see like some frost and stuff accumulating on its body. And it quickly kind of moves a little bit and it cracks. Okay, very cool. Anything else?
That'll be end turn.
All right, Logan, you're up.
The fellow next to me didn't answer my questions or
Okay.
anything and ran away. I am gonna do a dash action if I can. Would that double my movement?
The dash is going to allow you to move 15 feet. And then if you want to
Can you
dash
hear me?
on top of the move, yeah. Can you hear me? I guess not. All right, let me reconnect. Hold on.
Well,
I'm going to do that too because I don't hear Logan either.
All right. All right, can you hear me, Matt? Hello? Anybody?
I can hear you.
All right, Matt?
I can hear Matt. And you guys.
I can't hear Matt.
okay.
Oh, there you go. Can you hear me now, Matt? No?
I can hear you.
Okay.
No.
Okay, cool.
All right. Yeah, I was just trying to. I moved closer to the circle and trying to tell what's going on over there.
Okay. From what you can see, you see like the glowing runes and stuff on the floor. You can see like the 5 creatures standing, around where they are, and they just kind of seem like in a guarding position, and then you see like this rising mass of black tentacles and energy in the center, just kind of swirling about.
From my arcane knowledge, do I recall anything about what I see? Does that remind me of anything?
What's your passive arcana?
I do have it. Let me check what the score is.
Yeah, it's going to be 10 plus whatever it says.
Okay. Okay, I have a 3 in Arcana.
Okay, so then your passive is going to be a
3
13.
modifier.
Okay, so yeah, so your passive is going to be a 13.
Sorry, no, just
Nah.
okay.
Yeah, so no, it does not seem familiar to you at all.
So do I roll that or do you?
No. With the passive, I mean, just general knowledge, you don't understand what's going on. If you want to
Mhm.
like try and roll to see if you can get better, then you go ahead
Okay.
and roll that. But that takes your action.
Okay, well then that's what I'm gonna do.
Okay, go ahead and roll up.
No.
Okay. Whenever you're gonna roll a skill check, you go to your character sheet and you hover right over the where it says Arcana, and it'll turn red, and then you click it, and it'll do everything for you. Okay. But yeah, you don't.
Oh, I see.
This seems foreign to you. You've never seen anything like this. All right. So you did your move. You did your action. You still have a bonus.
Okay. So with my bonus action?
Mm-hmm. You want to do anything for a bonus action?
Okay. No, just move closer.
No, you can't unless you can move as a bonus. Like you don't have cunning action. So.
Okay.
All right, so that
Then,
would be it for you then.
No.
Oh,
No, I don't
right.
want to do an attack because it'll break my invisibility.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah, I don't want to break my invisibility, so I'll just leave it at.
Okay. All right. So, all right, this one here. This one's just gonna kind of wander over here. You will get an attack of opportunity if you want to take it, Logan, as it walks by you.
Okay.
If you do attack, it will. You're an
No, I will
unseen
not take
attacker.
it. I don't want to break invisibility.
No? Okay. All right. No problems. All right. Cool. So then, okay. So Alcaeus, we'll start with the one in front of you. It's going to swing its claw at you. Oh, it's going so slow. Oh, I got a 20. Dirty 20. Does that hit?
Yes, it does.
All right. 2 points of slashing, 4 points of poison. All right. We have one going on Melika. You doing anything special?
I hear ya. Nope.
All right. I got a 9.
I hear you, Pete.
Okay, that's a
Yeah, I
miss.
hear you.
All right. And then one's going to attack Pete. I
That's-
don't hear Pete. Pete, can you hear me?
No, I can't hear it. Yes, it is. Just,
I can't hear anything.
I know you can't.
Okay. And then I got a 13 against Pete, and that's a miss. So that's it for them. Alcaeus, back to you.
I'm a simple man. Is that it?
13. That's a hit. With a lot of
Alright.
damage. Hold on, let's see. Wow, I can't believe how slow Roll20's being. We haven't had a slow game like this in a long time. Yes. Yes, you go crashing through this thing, smash it right in its head, and it like caves it into its chest. You see it kind of struggle a little bit, but eventually it just collapses underneath the might of your strike. Okay.
I will move. There. And end my turn.
All right. All right, Leicester, you're up.
Okay, so I'm gonna pull out my longbow and maybe get closer. Can I do both those things?
Yes. Yeah, movement, unless your athletics is a 15 or better, passive, movement's
No,
going
it's
to
not.
cost you double.
Okay. So probably. So just probably move as close as I can, inching towards the center, but kind of
Okay. Are you going to make an
going
attack, or are
towards.
you going to move and dash?
Um, eh. Move and dash because I can't really see anything right now, so I want to be able to get
Okay.
closer to see.
All right. So move and dash. So you can move a total of. Hold on. Because the second one is doubled, so 15. 15. You can move a total of 4. 4 boxes diagonally.
4.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay.
There. Oh, the room is so much brighter.
All right. All right. Cool. So that's your move and your action. I think as a bonus action for Hunter's Mark, you can transfer targets.
Okay,
Let's
so
see.
I can only see the ones in the center right now, right?
Whatever you see is what you see. Oh, wait.
Okay,
You
yeah.
should be able to.
So, and then one of the ones in the center.
Okay. All right. So which one? Which one do you want to target?
I'm drawing an arrow beside it.
If you like just okay, if you just left click and hold over something, it'll create a ring, like a pin ring.
Okay.
So that one.
Okay, good to know. Left click and hold. Aha. I learn new things.
Okay, so that one now has the Hunter's Mark, and you have 8 rounds left. So keep track. For your little clock icon,
Okay.
if you go back to your clock icon and you hover over the clock and you hit the number 8, it'll put that number on your icon.
Hover over the clock and put the number 8.
Type in
okay.
8.
Yes.
Okay. All right, cool. Right, so let me put the Hunter's Mark on this one. Yeah, forgive me for the Roll20 experience, and normally it's not this laggy. Okay, so that, all right, Melika, you're up.
Well, I've had quite enough of this abomination. And I will reach above my head and, using both hands, pull up a spear and twist it around and stab it into the beast.
All right, roll up.
Ow. I'm sorry, I'm getting like a cat attacking me right now.
Roll damage.
Okay. Ooh, that's a miss. Oh yeah, so you wind up like spinning it around, and then you go to lunge forward, and it's like you catch it like right underneath his arm, and it just misses everything. Anything else?
That's fine. That's the end of my turn.
All right, Vero, you're up. Pete.
He fixed his picture. He's almost there.
So close and yet so far.
Oh.
I'm hearing all kinds of noises coming
Yeah,
from him.
I'm hearing sound effects. I'm hearing a stirring.
That's coming from
All right.
Matt.
So next week, what do we need? A microphone for Shay.
That might be me.
Oh, I got
No.
one now.
Her mic is good now.
Some holes for Matt. New internet for Pete.
Yeah.
Nope.
All my problems went away when I moved to my desktop.
Okay.
And I thought I wasn't going to be able to see it because the screen is so, like, big or whatever. But it's good. It's all fine.
Awesome.
That's good.
Very cool.
A good fur brush for Tyler.
Get one of the double-sided, like the one that has the metal bristles on one side and the nylon ones on the other.
Oh, please.
Yeah.
Please spend money on me.
Please spend money.
It's a mood.
Well, I get paid tomorrow. Send me your address. I got you, bro.
Well, I mean, you're pretty close last time you were up in Maine.
I wasn't. Oh, I didn't tell you. I didn't go to
Did you
Maine.
not go? No.
No, dude. Yeah, it was so stupid. It was so stupid. But thank God I didn't, though. Because I would have probably punched the freaking supervisor in the face a lot sooner.
Ooh.
I'll tell you that story later.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Pete, you there?
Yeah.
No Pete? Alright, we'll skip Pete. Victor, you're up. What would you like to do?
Oh, shit, that's me. I'm not used to being Victor yet.
Oh yeah.
Okay. I have been hijacked for so long. Okay. Oh, God. Where? Oh, he's coming for me. Okay. You know what? I'm going to break concentration on the darkness. Yep. And then I will... Oh, I should have probably done this a lot sooner. I'm going to cast Mage Armor.
All right. Yeah. So you pull out your focus and you concentrate on it, and a shimmering field of magical energy encircles your body. All right.
Yeah.
So for the next 8 hours, your AC is 13 plus your dexterity modifier, if anything. All right. Anything else?
Which is like... No. Let me see. Wait. Oh, yeah. Jesus. So my AC is now 13. Cool. You know what? I'm going to spend a... I mean, I guess that's going to give it away. I'm going to spend a sorcery point. And...
I knew it.
Yeah. And,
Yes.
Yeah, I can.
cast
Yes.
Oh, and use quicken spell to cast a firebolt
Okay. Cool. Roll up.
on
Peace. I can't hear him either.
Yeah, Pete, he can't hear you either.
Oh,
All right.
Trapped on other
that's a nice
sides.
hit. All right. So bolt of flames come out of the hands of the caster and hits this thing right in its chest. It's still standing as it quickly pats it out. The fire. All right. Are you gonna move or anything?
Oh god, I thought that was gonna do more. Yeah, I'm out of there. I'm gonna move as far as I can.
All right.
You might
Just
even
remember
have
half
to
speed.
restart your computer. Sounds like at this point.
No, I wouldn't restart a computer. That'll take too
All right.
long. Either reboot. Hold on. Let me do a
Don't do
reconnect.
it.
I'm gonna do a
Don't do it.
reconnect. Hopefully, I'll pick him up. All right. Anybody? Can you hear me?
Got to play it all, so
Oh.
what difference does it make if he restarts? I
Yeah.
guess, you know?
Oh, okay. I guess.
It sucks.
Can you hear me now? Did he leave? What happened?
I guess he did go ahead and restart. My bad.
Because I reconnected. Oh, all right. That's fine. All right, Logan, you're up. What would you like to do? Matt, you there? Oh man.
Don't worry, Eric. I can hear you.
Oh, I can hear you. You exist.
I can hear you.
Yeah, it's the same two players.
I don't hear Matt.
Me neither. Me neither.
Matt.
Oh, we can hear him. I
Okay,
can hear
he's
you.
there. Yeah.
Oh, but I can't hear him. Shit.
Oh no.
All right, let me reconnect.
Much sneak.
Hello, Matt. Anybody? No.
Matt, can you
Yeah?
hear me? Hello. Yes, I hear.
Matt. Matt.
Oh, that
Can
was
you hear the
Pete,
DM?
right?
I can't hear anything. All right, I guess I'll reboot. Give me a second, guys. Be right back.
Yeah, it's Matt.
Hello, hello.
There he is. Wait.
Can you hear me? Anybody?
Yeah.
We can hear
I
you
can
now.
hear you.
Hey, I hear everybody now, I think. Except Matt. Where's Matt?
Oh, hey.
Yay!
Should we do a roll call?
Matt, say the words. Oh no, you still don't hear him?
I don't hear Matt. I heard Pete finally.
Yes,
Yeah, I'm here. I
Oh,
hear everybody
okay.
else except for
I can hear Eric.
Matt, I believe.
Okay, there goes Matt. All right, cool. Matt, it's your turn. What would you like to do?
Okay. Well, I just moved. I moved another 15 feet towards the magic circle.
Okay. All right,
Do these creatures look like they see me or can tell I'm there?
they seem completely oblivious to you.
Okay. The thing that you said that was in the center that looked like it had tentacles. Can I see it better now?
It's just like a writhing mass of like dark energy and... Let's see if I can make it bigger. Why is it not?
Okay. So it doesn't look like an actual creature. It's more like a moving,
It seems more like energy.
moving shadowy force.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Okay. I am ending my turn.
Okay. All right. All right, they go. Okay. Actually, let's go back to Pete real quick because we skipped his turn. So, Pete, what would you like to do?
Oh, okay, I'm just going to go ahead and do kind of like. Oh my gosh! I'll just whack him with my quarterstaff again.
Okay, roll up.
Come on, roll 20. Roll 20. Need some Red Bull tonight.
Ooh, that's a nice hit.
Okay, it should go through.
Okay, hold on.
Clicked on it.
Yeah, it came through. That's a hit. And I gotta open up this sheet again.
Yes.
Yes.
There you go.
Doesn't appear so.
And the dice on my screen are moving
All right.
motion.
Yes. If you're using like the 3D dice on your screen, take those off because it's like slows things down like really bad. But all right, yeah, you wind up like hitting this thing right in its head, and it's like you send its head like, you know, it kind of like hangs back and like bounces against its own back, and it grabs its head and it like kind of corrects itself, and you hear it snap it back into place. It's still standing.
Ooh. Okay, well then I'm gonna use my bonus action to do an unarmed strike.
Okay, go ahead, roll up. Oh, another nice hit.
Yeah, I'll just do like an uppercut.
All right.
Victor, why can't you type this in the chat? Why am I doing it? No,
Same thing.
because I don't want to interrupt the game.
No, I don't hear Victor right now. All right, same thing.
Yeah.
You go to uppercut
He doesn't
him,
hear you.
and you catch him solid, and it's like his whole bottom, like the mandible, just like flies off of its face, and you hear it splash in the distance, in the water, but it's still standing. Its tongue is like writhing, and you can see like nasty saliva and pus, like kind of dripping out of its mouth.
Ooh.
Nasty.
Yeah. Well, I'm just gonna stay within his 5-foot radius, and I'm gonna move right over here, right behind him.
Okay, sounds good. All right.
And that ends my turn.
All right, so there you go. All right, so it follows you around. It's gonna turn and swipe at Vero for a 20. That's gonna hit. So 9 points of damage total, 4 slashing and 5 poison on the monk. All right. Melika.
He's a monk.
Write it down.
Melika.
Portrait.
How many times I still
Yeah.
can't? He can't hear me. All right, tell him it's okay. It's not his
I
turn.
can hear you.
All right, Melika. It's gonna swing its claw at
The
you.
flurry of blows didn't give it away.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, right?
It's gonna claw at me, oh no.
I rolled a 13. Does that hit you or no?
It do.
It do? Okay.
It do, yeah.
Alright, so 2 slashing and 3 poison. So 5 points of damage. Alright. Okay, this one here is going to come to Victor and just kind of like charge and dash. That's all it can do. And then this one will come here. And then this one will come here. Okay, so one's gonna attack Alcaeus. I rolled a 6. That's a miss. That's it for them. All right, Alcaeus, you're up.
I will swing my warhammer this way. Right?
Go on the left. Okay. Roll up. Ooh.
Yeah, I've never played a monk
There
before.
we go.
Speed up what I do.
Just leave it up to me, Eric.
right.
Just on the one.
All right, so so you go to swing with like a backhand, and you just completely like miss it, and you hit the stones, that are standing right next to you, and you can feel the vibration charge up your arm. And what did we say? We said critical fumbles, right, or whatever. All right, yeah. So you'll drop your weapon, whatever. You'll drop, yeah. So the vibration, it goes up your arm or whatever, and you just quickly drop your weapon.
Yeah,
Alright.
that's my object interaction. I pick up my weapon and then my turn.
Okay, yeah, we gotta work on that because that's cheesy. All right, cool. All right, Leister, you're up. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna get even closer if I can.
Sure. Just remember, half movement. So in 15, and then the first box is 5, the second box is 10. Unless you're moving straight left and right.
Okay. So
Was
I don't
I
have a
attacked
shot
at all?
on anyone yet.
I hear you, Victor.
Not
You're-
yet, no.
No, it ran up to you, but it didn't have enough to do an actual attack.
Okay.
Okay. So I don't think I can take a shot at anything. So yeah, I'm just gonna use full dash and that to get closer again.
You know, the range on your bow is like really long.
Oh, is it really long? I just.
Yeah.
What are
320, I
these
think it's a longbow.
stone things? Like, are they walls or are they
Yeah,
things
yeah,
I can
yeah.
shoot through?
If it's like black, you can't shoot through it. That's like solid. But like they're
Okay.
like you can shoot under stuff. But like with your bow,
Understood.
you can shoot like just about anything.
120 feet
Yeah, you're
Ooh.
for a
fine.
longbow.
Yeah,
Oh.
you can shoot like
I did not
almost the whole
know.
field.
It's super long.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, it's 150 feet, 600 feet.
Oh, 150, yeah.
Oh, I see. Okay. Yes, I can reach things.
Yeah, because that's another thing I forgot to
feel
describe.
been
My
meeting
my
your
character's
assistant.
also got a longbow strapped across his back.
Ooh.
Mine does too.
Ah,
We are all longbow buddies.
longbow buddies. Okay, so can I, whatever these stone thingies are, can I shoot under them?
Yeah, you can. Remember this
okay.
one you have hunter's mark on this one.
Yeah. Okay. So I will take a shot at that one then. and
Okay.
then maybe move. Yeah.
Go ahead, roll
How do
it.
I?
It's gonna
Yes.
get like partial cover. Hold on, let me see.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll get a partial cover. That's a solid hit. Go ahead and roll a d6
D6.
to add your hunter's mark.
Okay. Eh.
Okay. All right. Cool. So 4 points. All right. Yeah. So you wind up shooting, and it's kind of hard because it's standing a little bit like behind the stone pillar and whatnot. But you wind up catching it like right along the edge, and it winds up like shooting it through the arm, and the arrow keeps going. Anything else?
Can I move a little bit closer, or is that a?
Did you
full
move
out?
already or no?
No, I haven't moved yet.
Okay, so you can still move.
Okay. So I'm gonna. How many squares can I move
If
diagonal?
you're gonna
again?
move diagonally, then you can move 2.
2.
Uh-huh.
Eh. So like here.
Perfect.
Yes. Okay.
All right. And don't forget
And I end my
your,
turn.
your little your clock. Open that up and then
Oh, yes.
go over the clock and just type in 7. And that's how many rounds we have left.
7. Okay.
Okay, Melika. What we're gonna do is we're just gonna finish up this round of combat because it's almost 10 o'clock.
Mhm.
And then we'll
Okay.
end session 0. So so Melika and then Vero,
Great.
and then we'll wrap it up.
All right, I will simply drop my spear and place my thumbs together once again and shoot flames out of my fingertips.
All right.
And this time I better finish it.
Okay. Deck save. Why is it taking so long? Oh, you upcast it too. Okay.
I sure did. I gotta go big or go home. It's the last round.
That's right.
Oh.
Why is it not?
Now, I
Ooh.
know tonight we did our rolls, whispered them, but
Uh-huh.
next week do we make them
Nope.
public?
Nope. We're gonna keep them all whispered. All right. So upcast,
okay.
and I rolled a 12, so it just failed. And
Yes!
I think that's enough actually to take it out. Let's see. I can't see. Roll 20 is being too slow. All right. So yeah. So you're there, and you just completely incinerate this thing, and all the ashes just kind of fall into the water, and it just like dissipates. So it's gone.
And back to dust with you.
There you go. All right, Vero.
Okay, I'm going to twirl my staff around my back and come at it with a one-handed strike.
Okay.
If okay, come on, roll 20.
Yeah,
I even took
yours
off
is
3D
barely.
dice. There it goes.
Okay, cool. That's a hit. That is a hit. Hold on, let me give it a save real quick. Oh, and it fails. Okay. All right. So yeah, so you come and swing around with one hand, and you just like kind of like catch it right in the side of its torso, and it like splits its spine. You know, so the top half falls into the water, and then like the legs kind of like take a step or two before they fall over.
Nice. And
that's that one.
And then I'm going to use a key point to use Step of the Wind.
Okay.
And I still only move half movement, right?
Right. Yeah, unless you have a passive athletics or 15 or better.
Yeah, Step of the Wind will get me right there.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so he quickly turns around and he starts running. Everybody hears a you know, as he's running through the water, sending splashes up. And as he runs towards the
Naruto
center,
style.
Oh yeah, you know, and as everybody sees him kind of going to charge towards the middle, everybody sees the writhing mass in the middle, like the darkened tentacles and stuff. It starts growing slowly and slowly and slowly, and then everyone hears a loud crash, and you all hit your heads on like the wall, a wooden wall, and you can feel the rocking of the ship that you've been on for the last 10 days or so. And that's where we're going to end it. So good deal.
It was all a dream.
Good deal. Yes, it was all a dream. I used to read Word Up magazine. Salt and Pepper, everything.
I used to read Dragon Plus magazine.
So, y'all get our spell slots and health back?
Yeah.
D20
So everybody, you know, reset your character's hit points to max. You know, reset your spell slots. Make sure everything's where it needs to be. In between now and next session, try and get everything completely done. Get your equipment done. Get your weight. You know, figure everything out. Set up all of your, you know, your attack buttons and your spell buttons and all that other stuff. If you have any questions at all, please send me a message through Discord. You know, and I'll be able to come on Roll20 throughout the week or so just to help out. You know, as needed. But everybody did really good. You know, we had some bugs or whatever. It's gonna happen. It always happens every time we start a brand new campaign. You know, and new people are adjusting their computer systems and this, that, and the other thing. And you know, if anybody needs to make any changes to the characters for whatever reason, now's the time to do it. Because once we start, that's it. We start. You know, so if you want to change a spell, like, you know, if you have nothing but attack spells and you want a little more versatility, then switch that out. Or if you want to try a different weapon, or it's like, hey, my character needs a shield, I should have a shield. You know, I mean, whatever the case may be, feel free to make whatever changes you need to, you know, between now and next Wednesday. And, you know, does anybody have any questions or anything?
How do I add my raccoon?
Oh, the raccoon. I will set up the stat block. I will do all that stuff.
Okay.
Rocket. We're going to have Rocket.
I think the only change that I'm really going to make is
Trash
just,
Panda.
like, Victor's name.
My baby.
Okay. Yeah. Whatever changes you want to make, just, you know, go ahead and do it. You know, we're just going to pick up, you know, exactly where we left off, where, you know, you guys all hit your head and you're on a boat. You know, so
because German accent is hard.
I just need to remember my my abilities, because I totally forgot after I use my flurry of blows, I can make them make a saving throw in order to avoid being knocked prone.
Oh, okay. All right, that's a subclass feature or something, maybe. Oh, yeah, you're right. Yep. Yeah,
I totally forgot about that.
Yeah, so remember, everybody, it's your job to know your character.
Right.
I mean, there's no way.
Yeah.
There's no way I'm going to be able to.
That was my bad.
You know, it's fine. You know, because what I did was I made sure everybody is a different class. You know, so that way, you know, we have a nice, well-rounded group. You know, we have a decent mixture of races. You know, I mean, we have 2 elves, but whatever. You know, and then, or maybe 3. I'm not sure. And yeah, so all right, so. Yeah, so good game, everybody. Thank you for showing up. Everybody was on time.
It was nice to meet everyone.
You know, yeah,
Yes,
nice
it was
to meet
really
everyone.
nice.
And I guess with that being said, you know, I'll catch everybody next week.
Meeting
Can I change my background real quick?
Change your background? What do you mean? Like your background?
My character background.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay, I just wanted to ask that. Okay, that's
yeah,
all.
that's cool. Any changes you want to make, just go ahead and do it. Just let me know, if it's going to be anything significant, But yeah, feel free to make whatever changes you need. And yeah, so have a good night, everyone, and I will see y'all next Wednesday.
All right.
Yeah,
Thanks a
thank
lot,
you.
everybody.
Wednesday, everybody.
Thanks.
All right,
See you next
cool.
Good night.
Wednesday.
All right.
Good
Peace.
Have a
Later.
good weekend.
Have a good one.
All right.